What's up, everyone? Nano2604 here, recording today video. I'm recording the Aim-7 review, as you can see. So the Aim-7 Sparrow is a radar guided missile, as you can see here. You have to use. It's only in the planes, the F4 Phantom and the F4 Phantom for the U.S. Army and the F4 Phantom for the U.S. Navy. That's the only two planes that you can find the Aim-7. So if you want to fire an Aim-7 in this thing, you first have to find your enemy, put the gun to the Aim-7, and then put your radar to whatever setting you are. Like, let's say it's 10 nautical miles away, you put it at 15. You get the radar locked, and then when you're ready, you can fire the Aim-7. Make sure that little dot that moves when you move, or when the enemy moves, I guess. Make sure that stays inside the circle, because if it doesn't, then it won't track. And also, make sure you don't fire and forget, because if you fire and forget, unlike the Aim-9, the Aim-7 will not track. You have to make sure you stay on target the whole time. That's one very big disadvantage. Now there are many good uses for this Aim-7 weapon, including, like, let's say you're in the F4 and you really want to bomb, but there's an enemy about to attack you like 10 nautical miles away, and you really just want to bomb, but you don't want him to distract you or anything like that. You can just fire an Aim-7 and boom goes the enemy. Or let's say you're doing a formation flight and then this random enemy comes and you don't want it to ruin your formation. You just fire again. And yeah, that's some good uses for the Aim-7. Another good use is that you can use it if you don't feel like dogfighting, or if you're just too lazy to dogfight. One bad thing about the Aim-7 though is that the radar won't tell you if let's say you're playing realistic. The radar won't tell you if there's an ally in front of you or there's a MiG in front of you. So you just have to hope it's an enemy, unless you actually absolutely know that's an enemy. So yeah, that's one big disadvantage of the Aim-7. Also, I really don't like using the Aim-7 because to me it defeats the purpose of dogfighting. I mean, I really like to dogfight. This is a combat flight simulator, so that's why I would more likely use the Aim-9 or the gun pod, or maybe even rockets. Yeah, and that's why if you ever play with me in Gunship 3 with the F4 Phantom, I rarely ever use an Aim-7. I'd rather dogfight and lose than using an Aim-7, because Aim-7 just defeats the purpose of dogfighting, and it just doesn't make the game fun for everyone. Yeah, like, see, if you know the struggle, of you flying in the MiG, because when you're flying a MiG and you're about to face an M4 Phantom, that person will fire that Aim-7, and you won't even get the chance to even react. Next second, your plane just explodes and he wins the dogfight. Oh yeah, just saying. Half of the time they don't really get the kill credit when they destroy you, but sometimes they might. So that's just something to think about. But again, that's just my opinion, guys. If you really like the Aim-7, just go ahead. I mean, you bought the plane, so I guess you can use the weapon. I mean, I ain't stopping you. It's just before you fire an Aim-7, just think about all the wage the other person in that MiG, unless you're fighting an AI, of course. But think of all the wage that he's gonna be mad about. And a lot of the time when you fire an Aim-7, like, for example, when I used to fire an Aim-7, I would always get waged at. Like, they would always say that I couldn't dogfight because I fired an Aim-7. But so to anyone who fires an Aim-7 or uses one, just think about it before you fire it. Well, that's about it, everyone. This is my review on the Aim-7 and my opinion on it too. So if you like this video, please consider leaving a like, and if you're new, please consider subscribing. And again, for anyone who uses the Aim-7, that's your choice, not mine. That's just saying. But yeah, thank you for watching. Again, like if you like, and subscribe, I guess, if you consider subscribing. And yeah, thank you for watching. Nano2604 signing out.